Hello, welcome to StreamAnalytix. StreamAnalytix is a platform to rapidly build and run big data analytics and machine learning applications. This platform brings you technology-agnostic flexibility, leverages open source, and enables both on-premise and cloud-based deployments. There's a very nice visual drag-and-drop interface to easily build and manage applications on Storm or Spark. This is the architecture stack for StreamAnalytix. It comprises of various open source engines like Spark or Storm, and it can be deployed on various enterprise Hadoop infrastructures like Cloudera, Hortonworks, and MapR. You can read data from a number of data sources like Kafka, HDFS, S3, etc. Then process them, for example, filter, transform, or enrich, and then apply analytical operations like regression, SVM, K-means, etc. The data is finally stored to diverse data sinks such as Solr, Kinesis, and HDFS for any third-party applications or BI tools. It comes with countless enterprise features like administration, lifecycle, etc. Today, I am going to show you some of the best capabilities that StreamAnalytix offers to build Spark pipelines. StreamAnalytix provides solutions to business logic for various industries, such as for a telecom sector. You may be interested in detecting revenue fraud or roaming abuse. You can detect or predict compromised accounts on social media. Similarly, for manufacturing industry, any abnormal machine behavior to prevent any downtime. For healthcare domain, claims and payment fraud detection can be made easy using StreamAnalytix. Now in this video, we'll take a familiar use case from a financial domain and I'll show you how to create a credit card fraud detection application. Our focus will be on creation of a connection, a message, its corresponding data pipeline, alerts, and real-time dashboards. By the end of this video, you can confidently build, test, run, and manage a pipeline. Whichever kind of data you choose to process, this is how we will proceed in StreamAnalytix. Create a group, create its messages, configure its fields, and then create and inspect your data pipeline. In addition, you can apply various actions on it, apply alerts, you can monitor it, create real-time dashboards as well. In order to read or write data, you need to have access to the data source or store. And to do so, you will need a connection. Only the super user configures connection. So start by creating a connection or ask your supervisor to create one for you. Once you have the connection ready, you'll be able to use them in your application or pipeline. As a super user, go to Connections, click on Create New Connection. As you can see, this is a list of connections that have been created. For example, Kafka's connection has fields such as connection name, zookeeper host, Kafka broker nodes, etc. For this use case, we're leveraging sample user transaction data. My next step is to create a message and its fields. A message in StreamAnalytix represents your schema, and in order to configure your schema, go to the message configuration by clicking on the plus icon. Let me edit a pre-created message to show you further details of message. Here, we have already created one called the card details. Once you provide a logical name to the message, choose your message parser type, depending on type of data. Then, add fields to your message from the Fields Configuration tab. Each field is provided with a name, label, and data type, etc. In case you have many fields, you don't have to manually create each field. You can just upload a CSV file to create your schema. After you've made the base, which is connections and message, we now move to the heart of StreamAnalytix, that is data pipeline section. To create a new pipeline, click on this plus icon. As you can see, we've created a sample data pipeline for this demo, card details pipeline. Now, I'll walk you through our data pipeline. You start with a blank canvas to build your pipeline. Towards the right are the built-in operators in the form of channels, some advanced data sources, processors, analytics, and emitters. And not just built-in operators. We've also exposed interfaces so that you can write your own custom implementation. In this example, we're using data generator for generating randomized data, then applying our business logic in various steps using pre-built operators of StreamAnalytix. In order to configure any operator, just right-click on it. Data generator is our data source. Data generator's configuration window looks like this. You can either generate or upload data. The fields we created earlier are populated here, and this is what the typical data of a regular credit card user transaction looks like. I have added a streaming emitter and an alert processor too, in order to create a real-time dashboard and generate data alerts. Let me show you how easy it is to add any operator to the pipeline. Say I want to push data into HDFS after I'm done with my business logic. For this, I'll choose an HDFS emitter. You can select and drag the advanced HDFS on the pipeline designer. Connect the operator to a bolt and go to its configuration. Select the connection name, scroll down, then write the HDFS path. Select the output fields, save the settings, and voila! Your data will now be processed from within advanced HDFS as well. Deleting an operator is as easy as adding. Select and hit the delete button on Windows and the D key on Mac. Now that our operators are in place, next is Inspect Pipeline. Inspecting a pipeline lets you validate a Spark pipeline by injecting sample test records and seeing the data change at each step of the flow. Choose your number of records and click on Inspect. By default, it will show you the input and output of the first component in pipeline. In our case, it is data generator. Click on any input and the corresponding output is highlighted. Download logs by using this tab. Also, view the output of every component if you select the Select All tab. Every message and its details are reflected here. These are all outputs of all the pipeline operators. Click on any message to view its details. This allows you to bifurcate your data in small chunks to find if the data is passing through the pipeline the way you expected. Close inspection, save, and run your pipeline. Once your pipeline is in running mode, another amazing feature to make your life simpler is data lineage. Data lineage provides complete audit trail of the data from its source to its destination. At a very high level, data lineage provides which system the data interacts with before it reaches the final destination. You'll observe we have a configure button and a data lineage view button. We'll look at the lineage view and how to search the IDs created by data pipeline. There are multiple ways of tracking how your record passed through each of the operators. I'll use the pipeline history tab. For example, we have a filter processor which is supposed to send a filtered output further to persist processor. This here is your lineage view, and as you can see, the green lines signify the data received. In case you want to find if the filter processor has received the desired output or not, you can click and view details of each component too. Now that your pipeline is running successfully, next comes alerts. If you want to generate alert on a specific action, this feature is your go-to. At the home page of alerts, you'll find information of alerts generated, system alerts, and application alerts. You can view the description of every alert by clicking on this eye icon. This is how the description of an alert looks like. To configure alerts, go to Configuration tab. Select a message that you want to configure alerts for. Click on Edit. Choose between General and Critical Alert. Provide criteria for the alert. Add any rule or groups to the criteria and save it. Not necessarily if you have created an alert do you have to use it. As per your convenience, enable or disable the alert. Along with alerts, you can monitor the applications and system both. Monitoring is applicable on Storm and Spark. In Spark, you can monitor things like jobs that are running, stage of the jobs, state of all the executors, and a summary view of the pipeline. Choose a pipeline you want to monitor and view its summary such as jobs history, latest job, etc. Last but not the least comes dashboard. These real-time dashboards are useful to display charts and graphs on your moving data. Dashboards are a group or collection of widgets. Individual widgets are created and then the combined widgets are rendered on the dashboard. In order to create a widget, go to Add New Widget. To create any widget, you start by selecting data source. Here, data source is the pipeline that we use to process data. Start by selecting it. And then drag and drop the relevant field on X and Y axis. Accordingly, choose other fields and save your widgets. Based on your chart type, your widget will be rendered. As you can see, widget is rendering data of deviation and transaction time on X and Y axis respectively. You can edit, play, pause, and rewind the widget. Once you've created widgets, switch to the Dashboard tab. Click on Create New Dashboard. Click on Add Widgets. You may add as many widgets as you want. This is what a real-time dashboard may look like. We come to an end of our demonstration of StreamAnalytix at a glance. To understand more on each feature, refer our YouTube channel and documentation page. Thank you for watching this video. For more information on StreamAnalytix, you can visit streamanalytix.com or drop us an email at info@streamanalytix.com. Bye.